Hello students, welcome back to the class. So in the previous class we have started chapter 13 and done the first exercise from the chapter, and today in this class we will be doing exercise 13.2, and in this exercise we will do three type of geometry. First one, we will learn how to draw a perpendicular on a line from a point which is outside the line. Second one, we will learn how to draw a perpendicular on a line from a point which is on the line. Okay, means the point is on the line. And the third one we will learn is how to draw a bisector of a line. So first I am going to the exercise, then while doing the sums I will tell you how to do this all. So I am first doing question number 1 from exercise 13.2. Question number 1 is draw a line segment PQ equals to 5.6 centimeter. Draw a perpendicular to it from a point A outside PQ by using ruler and compass. So we have to draw a perpendicular which is from a point which is outside the line. So first we are going to take the length of 5.6, we are going to draw the length of 5.6 centimeter here. So this is 5.6 centimeter. Okay, now we will draw a bigger line here. Now what will we do? We will now cut the length 5.6 centimeter. So we will take this length by using the compass. This is 5.6. Now we will put the pointer here and we will cut the length. Okay, now this is 5.6 centimeter and the name of this line is PQ. Now we have to draw a perpendicular on this line from outside the line. So we can take any point outside it. So I am taking a point A outside PQ. Now what will we do? We will put the pointer on A and we will draw an arc on PQ by which we will get an arc which is intersecting the line PQ at 2 points. So we will draw an arc in this way, putting the pointer on the point A. We will draw this type of arc which is intersecting the line PQ at 2 points. You can see this point and this point. Now what will we do? We will put the pointer here. We can take any radius. First we will put in this point in which the arc is intersecting the line in one point, that point, and we will draw an arc in this side. Now we will put the pointer in this point and the same radius we will take and draw an arc. Same radius means this radius which I have taken here to draw the arc, and this radius will be same. Okay, now we have to join this point in which these two arcs are intersecting, this point in which these two arcs are intersecting, and this point A. We will join them. So I can name this point as B. So that means AB is perpendicular on PQ. So we will write AB perpendicular on PQ. So I hope you understood how to draw perpendicular on a line which is from a point which is outside the line. Okay, so now next we will be doing question number 2. Question number 2 is draw a line segment AB equals to 6.2 centimeter. Draw a perpendicular to it at a point M on AB by using ruler and compass. So now we have to draw a perpendicular line on another line from a point which is on the line. Okay, so I am doing this step, this sum here. Okay, so question number 2. So first we have to draw a line AB of 6.2 centimeter. So we will draw here a 6.2 centimeter line. So this is 6.2 centimeter. Now we will draw here a bigger line. We will cut the length of 6.2. We will put the pointer here and we will cut the length. So now we have to draw a perpendicular on this line AB. The name of this line is AB. From a point M, suppose I am taking the point M. M is here, I am taking here. You can take here, here, anywhere, but it must be on the line AB. Okay, now we have to draw a perpendicular on AB. So we will first put the pointer on A and we will draw an arc which is intersecting the line AB in 2 points. So I am drawing this arc, okay, which is intersecting the line AB in these 2 points. Now what will we do? We will put the pointer here. We will take radius more than half of this line. This is the line, okay. Suppose this arc is intersecting the line at 2 points C and D. C and D. So we will take the length, the radius, which is half of CD. This is CD, so half of CD means this much. More than half of CD. You can see I have taken the radius more than half of CD. Now I am taking a little bit more. This is also more than half of CD. So I am drawing here an arc on by putting the pointer on this point D. Now I will put the pointer on this point C and I will draw here another arc from the same radius. So I have taken here this much radius and drawn here an arc by putting the point on D. Now I will put the point on C and with the same radius I have drawn another arc. So these two arcs are intersecting in this point. I can name this point as L. So we will now join L and M. L and M I have joined. Now you can see this line LM is perpendicular on the line AB and this perpendicular line is going through the point M. It is drawn on the point M, which is on the line AB, not outside. So now we will write LM is perpendicular on AB. Okay, I hope you understood. Now next I am doing question number 5. Directly I am going to question number 5. So question number 5 is, draw a perpendicular bisector of XY whose length is 8.3 centimeter. Take any point P on the bisector drawn. Examine whether Px equals to Py. And Roman 2 is, this one was Roman 1, and Roman 2 is, if M is the midpoint of the line XY, then what can you say about the line, about the lengths MX and MY? Okay, so first we have to draw here a line of 8.3 centimeter, because it's given that the length of the line XY will be 8.3 centimeter. So I am taking here 8.3 centimeter. Now I am drawing here a bigger line. Now I will cut the length of 8.3 centimeter from this bigger line. First I am taking 8.3 centimeter by the compass. Now I will put the pointer here and draw and cut the length of 8.3 centimeter. Okay. Now what is the name of this line? The name of this line is XY. Now we have to draw a perpendicular bisector of this line. So how can we draw a perpendicular bisector of the line? So very easy, this one is very easy. You will just have to put the pointer on the point X or on the point X or Y first. You have to take the radius which is more than half of this line XY. Okay, see, this is XY, half of the line XY will be this much. So I am taking radius which is more than half of XY. Okay, this radius is more than half of XY. Now I am going to draw arc in both sides of XY, here and here. Putting the pointer on Y, I have drawn arc in both sides of the line. Now with the same radius, I am going to put the pointer on X and draw another two arcs from in the both side of the line. So first from the point Y you have to draw arc in both side of the line, and then from putting the pointer on X you have to draw the same radius arc in both side of the line. Now you can see these two arcs are intersecting in this point and these two arcs are intersecting in this point. So now we have to join these 2 points. So this is perpendicular, this line, I am naming this line as LM. Okay, so this line LM is perpendicular on the line XY, and also it's intersecting the line XY in this point, which is the midpoint of XY, means which is dividing, this line is dividing this line XY into 2 equal parts. That's why this line LM is called the perpendicular bisector of XY. Again I am repeating, this line LM is perpendicular on the line XY, and also this line is intersecting this point in this point, the line in this point in which the line XY is divided into 2 equal parts. So that's why LM is the perpendicular bisector of XY. Now some questions are asked. First, Roman 1 is asked that take any point P on the bisector drawn. So we can take any point P. I am taking this point here P on the bisector. Now we have to check that, examine whether Px equals to Py. So we have to measure Px and Py. So by using the scale ruler, I am measuring this length. This is 5.1 centimeter. Px equals to 5.1 centimeter. Now you can see this one is also 5.1 centimeter. So yes, Px equals to Py. Now Roman 2, what is asked here, Roman 2 is if M is the midpoint of XY. So M is the midpoint of this XY, that means this one is, okay, so we cannot name this point M, we can name this point C, okay, LC. So M is the midpoint of the line XY, and now what can you say about the lengths of MX and MY? Definitely MX and MY are same. Okay, so we can measure also. This is almost 4.1 centimeter, almost 4.1. Okay, so MX and MY are same. So that is the answer of the next question. Okay. So we will write in question number 2, Roman 2, that mx equals to my. Okay. Now next I am doing question number 7. Question number 7 is, with PQ of length 5.6 centimeter as diameter, draw a circle. Okay. With PQ of length 5.6 centimeter as diameter, draw a circle. So I am doing this question here. So we will have to take a 5.6 centimeter length first. So this is a 5.6 centimeter length. Now first we will draw here a bigger line. Now we will take this 5.6 centimeter length. We will put the pointer here. And we will cut the length from here. Okay. Now we will have to draw a circle which is having the diameter of 5.6 centimeters. So we can draw any circle when we know the radius. So here we know the diameter, we have to take the radius. So how can we take the radius? You all know that radius is half of diameter. So if we can bisect the line, this line, then we will get the radius of the circle. So first we have to bisect the line. Okay. So you know the rule of bisection. First we have to put here this point here, and we have to draw an arc which is more than half of this line. And here again the same radius I will take and draw another two arcs. So this point and this point we will join now. Okay. Now we will draw the circle of radius. This is the radius of the circle. Okay, so this is the radius of the circle. Now we will put the pointer here by making this the center of the circle. We will put the pointer here. We will take this much distance and then we will draw. Now you can see this is the circle of diameter 5.6 centimeter. Okay. So again I am repeating. First we will cut a line of 5.6 centimeter from the bigger line. Then we will bisect the line 5.6 centimeter, so it will be the radius of the circle. Then we will put the pointer on the center of the circle, that means in this point. Then we will take this radius and we will draw the circle. So this is the circle of diameter 5.6 centimeter. I hope you understood this one. Now we are going to do last question from this exercise, that is question number 8. Okay, question number 8 is, draw a circle with center C and radius 4.2 centimeter. Draw any chord AB, construct the perpendicular bisector of AB and examine if it passes through C. Okay. So first we have to draw here a 4.2 centimeter line. And then we will okay, we don't have to do anything here now. We will just take this line, the length of this line, because we are going to draw a circle with radius 4.2 centimeter. So we will just take this length of this line. Now we will put the pointer here and just rotate. So this is the circle of radius 4.2 centimeter. I hope you can see this. Okay. Now it is mentioned in the question that this is the circle of radius 4.2 centimeter and C is in the center. So this center of the circle is this one was center. So the center of the circle is C. This one is the center. Now we have to draw any chord AB. Any chord AB we can draw. So I am drawing here this chord AB, using the line from both sides because this is the chord of the circle. So this is the chord of the circle with center C, and the name of the chord is AB. Okay. So now what is asked next? Construct a perpendicular bisector of AB and examine if it passes to C or not. So now we will have to draw perpendicular bisector of AB. So we will take more than the radius which is more than half of AB, and we will we will draw arc in both sides of the line from the point, putting the pointer on B, and same arc we will draw, same radius taking, then we are drawing arc on the both side of the line AB by putting the point on the point A. Now we are going to join these 2 points, this point and this point we are going to join. So this is the perpendicular bisector of the line AB, and you can see that the perpendicular bisector of the chord AB is passing through the center of the circle. So it is asked in the question, examine where the perpendicular bisector of AB is passing through the point C or not. So it's passing through the point C. So we will write yes, it's passing through C. That is the answer. Okay, so this type of sums you will have to do in the exam also. Perpendicular bisector, perpendiculars, drawing circles, this type of sums. So only one exercise is remaining from your annual term syllabus. So till the next video, just revise all the sums, all the maths also, geometries which I have done in the previous video and in this video also very well. Okay, revise this all very well, and if you find any confusion then you can call me anytime. So till the next video, take care and bye.